Morning, boys. Morning, morning, morning. Everyone drop a like on the stream, chat. Set up perfectly. Alright, morning, boys. Morning, Caveman, David, Duro, Deep Focus, Casual, One Ball, Oral. Morning, everyone. Everyone drop a like on the stream. Dennis, what you saying, bro? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Everyone double tap the screen. Good morning. Let's see if you understand this emoji. Don't know. Why would I understand that, bro? Wait. Yeah, I don't really know what you mean, to be fair, Si. Closest one I could find. What, that? Why? What's your bias down the dicks? Well, right, I'll get into my bias, boys. Everyone double tap the screen. Let's get 3k likes in here, boys. Let's get 3k likes in here, then I'll let you know my bias. Yokerez. Oh, okay. Yeah, he played unreal. Everyone double tap the screen. Let's get these likes up to 3k right now, and I'll go into my dollar bias. It's looking like we're ready to start trading, boys. So yeah, let me know. Let me know who's in it. Yeah, trust me, Deep Focus. Everyone drop a like on the stream, boys. Everyone drop a like. Let's get 50 likes on this YouTube real quick. Let's get 3k on this TikTok. And I'll get into my dollar bias. I'll show you what I'm looking at right now. What are you saying, Aaron? What we saying, boys? What we saying? What we saying, chat? Everyone keep double tapping the screen, boys. Keep double tapping the screen. Let's get 3k in here real quick. Let's get 3k likes in here real quick. I'll go through my bias, boys. Everyone double tap the screen. Morning, Augusta. Morning, Deep Focus. Statch, what you saying? Opinions on EU short, Marco. Yo, bro. Do you go live on YouTube every time you go? Yeah, bro, I'm live on YouTube and TikTok right now, boys. Morning, Reality. How you doing? Yeah, I'm live on YouTube and TikTok right now. A lot of people's asking me about EU shorts. Boys, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you drop a like on the stream. Make sure you drop a like on the stream, ready. Live day trade. Okay, wow, look at this. How have I just seen this? Live day trading making 15 grand back in my bag. Sorry, back in your bag. Wasn't your last one... Sorry. Losing 75 grand. Making 15 back in my bag. Holy, back in my bag. Bullish or bearish bullish or bearish today? I'm so confused. Everyone drop a like on the stream, boys. Everyone drop a like on the stream. Let's get the normal amount of people in here. We've only got about 70 man in here. Let's get 150 in here real quick, boys. Everyone drop a like. Everyone get active in the Discord. All right, let me take you through what my bias is. So I still have a bullish bias on the DXY. I've got a bullish bias on the DXY. A few reasons, but I'll get into all of them right now. So first of all, my bias really starts from the weekly time frame, the monthly and weekly time frame. And you can see here we swept these 2025 lows He's on fire. Trust me, bro. He's on absolute fire. Yeah, we swept these 2025 lows, and then we had that push up, breaking structure. So we basically want this move here to continue after the pullback, which we've had. We had a pullback. We now want that move to continue and expand higher. You can see we've just tapped into the weekly order block right here, which is where we're going to look to buy from. And we've also taken March low. We've swept this March low, so we should trade it up now into this March high. Minus 75 plus 15 G1. Wait, what? Not waiting for 10 a.m. sweep. Yeah, 2 secs. Well, I'll get into the actual entry of it in a sec. But yeah, so we swept that March low. We've got that March high to trade into. Like that is what we're trying to do. When we come down a little bit more onto the daily time frame, remember we're just looking for this move here to this March high. But essentially what we're seeing is daily CRT off of this order block. So we tapped into this March order block first when we swept the liquidity, and then we've came down and tapped into it again, as you can see. And then basically we've had a CRT of this candle here. If you don't know what CRT is, boys, it is essentially when we have 2 candles and the first candle takes the second candle takes the first candle's high and then closes back within the range. So just like this, we sweep the high but then close back within. When that happens, we want price to return to the low of that candle, just like this. Alright, so that's basically vice versa what we want here. We've taken the low, closed back within, so there we want to trade up to this candle's high. So another bullish confluence for us. Then we go down a little bit more, and we look for the actual setup, and we can see that we've got a hourly order block here, or 30-minute, depends what you want to use, but I've used the hourly for this order block. Obviously broke structure, we've got this low to this high, we've came all the way down to this order block, so we should really buy up off this order block. Bear in mind as well, we are below the DTO, which is our nice discount price. Anything below this is seen as a discount, anything above this is seen as a premium. Okay, again, I've been taken off the FYP. Boys, if they never took me off the FYP, I swear to God, like my interaction would be like insane. For some reason they keep taking me off. Good one, G1. Yeah. But yeah, that's basically what I'm looking at, chat. This is basically what I'm looking at on our time frame. So then when we come down to the actual entry side of things, we can see we've got price sweep this Asia low. As you can see, Asia low has been swept. Tapped into the order block. So now we're just waiting for confirmations and then buy. What we've just had in this last 5-minute candle. Appreciate all the likes, boys. Yeah, Marco, the live does stay on YouTube. Morning, John. Morning, Marco. Morning, Trap. Morning, Dank. Cozy. What we saying? Jed, Rudy, Dazik, Pascal. What we saying? Augusta, Statch. What you saying, bro? Everyone drop a like on the stream, man. Yeah, what we've just seen, boys, is we've just seen this inversion. By the way, chat, if you're watching on TikTok, a lot of the time I do actually get taken off the FYP on here, which is why I get loads of views on YouTube, but not too many on here, where I'm dual streaming. So if you do want to watch my YouTube channel, boys, this Richesse FX, the same as the name you see there. You can see full screen, full face cam, and there's like a lot more people on there. But yeah, if you do want to go over there, Richesse FX on YouTube, and just drop a follow on my account, boys, just so you see me again, because if I get taken off the FYP, it's kind of peak. If you use TikTok. Yeah, we've had an inversion of this fair value gap here. So we swept the Asia low, had an inversion. So I'd say we're really about ready to get into longs here. On the DXY up to the Asia high. And therefore vice versa on EU and GU. GU's already had the inversion and retap onto the fair value gap. So you can see we closed below here, retapped onto it and then dropped. You can see filling this 1 hour imbalance really nicely. So yeah, EU, we're basically looking for a similar thing. So I'll be looking for something like this on EU. So this is what I'm looking for on EU, boys. That's what I'm looking for, boys. Give me 2 secs, boys. Yeah, let me know if you guys are seeing anything different, boys. Apologise for that, boys. But yeah, let me know if you are getting in or if you're waiting for extra confirmation. If you do want to wait for extra confirmation for this, then what I would be doing is waiting for a break of this low. There's nothing wrong with waiting for that low. I've been tapped in, Fez. Yeah, what I would wait for, boys, if you do want that extra confirmation, is just a break of this high. And then obviously a break of this low on EU and a break of this low on GU. Well, I do have a short bias, so I'm leaning towards a long bias. Fair play, bro. I mean, it's not like a majorly clear bias, so you may be right, to be fair. We'll see how this morning plays out. We could defo potentially, by the looks of things, go for a fake out down here and then actually continue higher, but we'll see how the market wants to play out. We obviously want price to tap on this and then reject it. So if we actually come down again, and appeal not approved, sick. So if we actually come down again and then close below, then it's probably not looking the best. But yeah, this is my typical strategy anyway. This is the strategy I really trade on a regular basis. So see, this is the order block that we're reacting off of right now. Same as GU, we're reacting off this 1 minute. So we've got to hope the DXY can react off it as well. Because yeah, we've had the inversion, but we didn't really get the reaction we wanted off of that fair value gap. So okay, it's nice rejection. Let's go on the 1 minute now on the DXY. See what we're potentially trading off of. What happened yesterday? Yeah, it was a bank holiday in the UK, bro. So I was just with my family and that yesterday, to be honest, mate. Yeah, I was just with my family yesterday, bro. Yeah, this is the fair value gap here, you can see. We are below the DTO as well, so buys are definitely optimal. So actually just draw it on with a fib. Let's draw this on with a fib. But yeah, chat, let me know if you see anything different. Targeting prior week low. We're just aiming for the Asia low, bro. I'll be honest. You don't really want to aim for too much more than the Asia low when you're trading the ALG setup, boys. You really don't. Let's just drag this across now. Right. Let's see, boys. Let's see. I'm doing all good, Jake. How you doing? If I missed any comments, boys, just put them in the chat again. 26. Yes, I'm happy with Holder You. Fair play. Fair play. Right, let's see. Let's see where we go from here. Yeah, chat, let me know what you're looking at. GBP AUD buys at DTO. GBP AUD, I'll have a look in a set. We are too far below Friday 50% level for shorts. Fair enough. Your target CRT low. Yeah, you could definitely be targeting that CRT low. Obviously, your RR is going to go from about a 2 to 1 to, yeah, about a 7 to 1. So, you could definitely target that. It's definitely going to be more of a long-term hold for at least the whole day. Probably maybe even a bit more. I think Mace has just got in something. So, let's have a look at that real quick. Let me quickly... Let's see how we play out, boys. Bro, do you want to let me at people, or do you want to be... There we go. So same on GU short. I mean, yeah, you could enter GU short as well. There's not really much difference, bro. All I'd say is right now, the euro probably is a little bit weaker. Just by looking at overall since the start of last month, you can see. So this is the start of last month, so the start of April. You can see it's been a clear downtrend, meaning the euro's getting weaker against the pound over time. And then we can also see really in this current day, so the current open of the day, you can see we've had the Asia session obviously not moved, but then a big dump down for the euro. So I do think that's probably more optimal for sales. What we do need though is we just need the dollar to move, man. The only thing that may be concerning on the dollar is if we see this type of move here. Obviously, we're just hoping for a quick continuation. So we've got this big leg that we keep on making small little retracements within. We just want that leg to continue essentially. But what we don't want is price to go like this and then have to make a full-on retracement and then a move. Because that'll obviously mean if we do want to make a full-on retracement on the DXY, we'll have to come down pretty much back to where we was pre-London session yesterday. Which for EU is obviously up here. Well, we actually had that signal yesterday. And then for GU, obviously similar thing. It's all the way up here. So yeah, boys. As I said, yeah, we are in this swing trade for GU. So we are in this swing sell in the signals, boys. It's about a 2.5 to 1, but it's a higher time frame position that we got in yesterday. So this one's still running smoothly. EU should dump faster. Yeah, it should really, bro. If they both dump it, EU should be faster. But obviously, we're just relying on the dollar to give us that nice movement, boys. If not, absolutely fine. We'll go back and we'll hit the trades tomorrow, man. There's nothing wrong with taking an L if it does end up to be an L. Same way, if we take a win, doesn't mean we're the best traders in the world. It just means that we're actually trading our strategy consistently. I mean, GU longs from DTO anticipating Bank of Japan intervention being priced in. Fair enough, bro. Yeah, no matter what, even with this intervention, we seem to not been able to break past these pre-2026 all-time lows. If you look on the daily chart, this was obviously the lowest price that the yen got for about, what, 2 years? Or about a year and a half. And then as soon as this year started, you can see we broke that low and really just started to make lower lows, lower. And yeah, even with this intervention, we've been managed to pump up to these pre-2026 all-time lows, but we haven't really been able to close above them or do anything significant with them. really purely just rejected it here. So be interesting to see how the yen progresses for sure. Also got the candle close in 45 minutes, which is going to be an important one. But yeah, let's see, chat. If GU closes like this, the next 4 hour will be open, low, high, close. Fair play, bro. That's what you reckon, bro. GJ's entered 50-minute order block. I wouldn't even look to trade the yen, bro. I think you entered early. Maybe a bit early, bro. If you did want to wait for more confirmation, then as I said, you can just wait for a market structure shift. For example, with this low break in here, that's going to be a lot more less risky. And at the same time, if you break the high like this, then you can look for another market structure shift like that and then look to get in. So it depends how you like to enter trades. I typically like to enter off of inversions because I find them the most efficient. But yeah, you maybe do get slightly early entry sometimes. I know you don't trade divergence by the hourly long, so I'm going to sit this out. Fair play. Yeah, a lot of people are in longs right now. I'm seeing a lot of people in longs, which is interesting. GA, yeah, let's have a look at GBPAUD. As I said, chat, if I missed any comments, boys, just put them in the chat again. GBPAUD buys at DTO. I mean, interestingly, in GBPAUD, we had this heavy downtrend. This is the daily chart as well. We had this really heavy downtrend, but recently we've actually had this bullish leg. But to be fair, it's really been eaten up. So I would just like to go with the trend on this one, which is bearish. You can see this year is really just, not even this year, like even since midway through 2025, you can see it's just been pure bearish. So I would just want to trust with the trend and go with the trend essentially with this. So I'd really just look to see what price could have been mitigating here. To be fair, I'm not really sure what we'd have been mitigating. I mean, the thing is, we don't even have any imbalance here. You would have thought this imbalance, but we don't even have any. So it's kind of hard to tell what we've reacted off of. It tells me that this leg's going to get eaten up. So yeah, I would more be looking for sells, bro. Would more be looking for sells. Swept this high here. Again, certain pairs move differently. Some pairs just move off random liquidity grabs. Like, for example, with futures, they just move off random liquidity grabs. Like, they'll just sweep a random high like this and then move. Whereas if this was EU-GU, I'd definitely be expecting it to sweep this fully and then move. But that's just your different pairs for you. But yeah, we've got a sweep of that high right there. And then, yeah, we haven't swept the Asia high, but we are getting rejection. So yeah, I'd be looking to sell more than buy, bro, to be honest with you. Where's the DTO? DTO is... DTO's right here. So we are definitely above it, man. I'll be looking to sell this for sure. I'll be looking to sell this market, bro. I'll be looking to target really the Asia low, or just somewhere between the Asia low and the DTO, even if it is this 5-minute imbalance. I feel like there's enough room for that anyway. Yeah, even just the start of that imbalance is 20 pips, so there's definitely room there. Waiting to see if DXY is going to continue to dump or move up. I'm short as well, TRT low, 7.5. Fair play, bro. Fair play. On the far, is that a 5-minute breaker block to the far left on EU? In right now, yeah, EU, bro. I've run out of sugar, bro, and I've got like black coffee with sweetener. It's so bun. Break on a 5-minute, yeah, bro. This here. Yeah, you definitely consider that a breaker. For sure. I mean, you got to look at the time though as well. It was at 8 o'clock, so that's probably just people genuinely closing positions. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this progresses, boys. We don't want the DXY to just continue to dump. That'll be jarring. Even if it does, though, to be fair, we'll have to just look for the next. Let's keep an eye on it on the lower. Let's full port this trade. Could fall port. I mean, let me quickly check the news, boys, seeing if any news has come through. Yeah, as you can see, we have hit our first TP on that EU short, the swing, or the higher time frame trade. As you can see, this was it sent yesterday, early morning yesterday. Entering there off that fair value gap and then targeting this low. Yeah, we hit the first TP there. As you can see, this is this trade here. So if you can identify a trend and just abuse that trend, that's really the name of the game in trading for me. Especially recently, these markets have been really trending quite nicely. So if you, even with the news, man, even with the Trump tweets, if you can get on the right side of it. Yesterday you didn't go live. Yeah, I know, bro. It's bank holiday in the UK, bro, so I weren't live yesterday. You and Mace use different times for Asia session. Mace has his ending at 6 a.m. Mine ends at 7, bro. The reason mine ends at 7, some people do say 6, but the reason why mine is at 7, the reason mine's at 7 is because that's when the new session opens. So that's when the ECB actually, the European Central Bank actually opens. So yeah, mine's 7 a.m. because that is when the Tokyo session may end a little bit before that. But you're in a crossover period. So the time when the European session actually starts is this area here. So on my chart, boys, this green session for me is the Asia session, finishing at 7. At 7 is when the ECB opens. So we get this hour period in between, which is when the European session started, but the London session's not started. So this line here, this is when the Bank of England opens, BOE, and this line here is when the ECB, basically the central bank for each currency, right? So this is why my Asia session starts here, and then we have this little crossover, and then we really start getting proper volume around about obviously 8 o'clock. Get a bit more volume coming. I was trading and I banked big profits. Lovely, bro. What would you trade in, bro? Yeah, we got an EU shorts on the signals. That's all we had yesterday, which was nice because I was sort of chilling yesterday. I wasn't even really trading. I wasn't even in the markets. I was just chilling with my family and that. But yeah, it was nice to get in that little swing position. And price did dump yesterday, chat. Bearing in mind, chat did dump from the start of Asia to the close of the day, like 60 pips. So we did get a nice old sell-off. Bear in mind, we've been pretty overbought. Yesterday sort of reminded me as to the trade that we had on Tuesday last week. If you remember, we had that pretty decent pump, so there was a lot of FOMO in terms of sellers because we was just coming off this pump. But as we had a higher time frame bias, we knew this day here was going to sell off, so it's just about capitalizing on that. And it's similar to where we are, like where we was yesterday, is we did come off the back of that big pump, but we knew it was going to sell, so we knew this was going to sell, so that's why we jumped in those swings. Yeah, man, let's see. It does look like the dollar wants to make that next leg lower. It's looking like it's not going to respect this, and it is just going to dump. Is it EU? Yeah, it is EU, bro. Dollar's low-key looking to me, chat, like it wants to dump. It doesn't look like it's really taken any notice of this fair value gap here, to be quite honest with you, boys. It's looking like it's just made a leg, pushed up to mitigate the order block. And the fact that it's closed above this IFEG is just a natural consequence of it filling this order block. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this does look like it could just dump here. So EU and GU could just fly up from here. I'm not gonna lie. We'll see if GU does want to make that next leg higher, because it obviously has disrespected basically everything here. So we'll see if we want to break this low now. Yeah, that fair value gap's been completely rejected, boys. Not respecting it at all. It's looking a little bit bleak. I mean, we got our stop loss for a reason, boys. Our stop loss is reasonably safe. It's just a dollar, man. I really don't like the way the dollar's moving. We'll see, though. We'll see, chat. We'll see. REH at 17.025 with big imbalance nested above. Might be a draw on price. 72.5. What, this fair value gap here, you mean? Yeah, we could push up into that. It's definitely looking like the dollar's going to dump though, boys. I'm not going to lie. Love a Trump tweet right now. Facts, bro. Facts. We got SMT on the previous day low, likely to make the low of the week. Yeah, we do have that SMT, man. I didn't even really notice that. I really didn't notice that SMT there. That's massive. That's massive, massive, massive. That's so important, chat. That is huge. That is absolutely huge. Yeah, there's pretty much no doubt in my mind after seeing this SMC at the bottom. SMC at the bottom, we're defo going to go higher here. 100% going to go higher here. Can't believe I didn't even see that fucking... Can't believe I didn't even spot that. It's literally the prior day low as well. But yeah, there's no doubt in my mind at this point, chat, we are going to trade higher. 100%. 100% we're going to trade higher. %1,000,000%. See, also the dollar did actually break the high as well. So what we're seeing is true SMT because we're seeing the DXY actually do it itself and then GU not. But yeah, this trade got absolutely fucking cooked. Holy sh... Trade got absolutely cooked, boys. Let's just wait for it to stop. Jesus. That was disgusting. That was, not going to lie, chat, that was actually a horrible trade to be in. Let's just wait for the last dying embers of it. L day today. Could very much be an L day. That was a horrible, horrible, horrible entry. Horrible reaction. The massive 4-hour FEG. That's probably what we're going to feel now. I was looking for more of a momentum trade, but didn't come through. This was horrible start to finish, chat. That honestly, terrible, terrible, terrible movement. I mean, did we even like... Okay, to be fair, we did get like an inch of profit, but... Yeah, genuinely a horrible trade, chat. I'm not going to lie. That was terrible. That was like the least aesthetic trade I think I've ever seen. That was fucking horrible. Well, I got absolutely destroyed. Got absolutely biblically cooked on that, I'm not going to lie. Well, that's me. 2 bags down for the day, boys. 2 grand down for the day. Lovely. Great start to the day. Beautiful start to the week, actually, boys. To be fair, at least we got in that swing, so we are taking advantage of it. But what we don't want to do is piss away all of our profits from this nice swing. Because, I mean, right now, this is, what, like 1.5% up? And I've just pissed 1% of it away anyway, so yeah, it's looking a bit peak. Still going to look for the next move though, boys. As I said, we trade our same strategy every day, so we know like we should expect to win 1 in every 2 trades. So there's nothing out of the ordinary, but just one of those things, boys. But yeah, that trade did get absolutely biblically cooked. I'm not going to lie. Biblically cooked as well. Not even an easy cooking. Like, that was fucking... That was poor. It was actually horrid. It was actually horrid, chat. Actually horrid. Can stop happening as well. You're trying real trading though, G. It's what we do every day, bro. As I always say, boys, I know my win rate is around 50% anyway. It's the upper 50% this year, but overall it's like 50%. So I do expect to win 1 in every 2 trades, win a trade, then lose a trade. So it's not really anything out of the ordinary what we're seeing. It's just completely normal. Your average week for me, I'll have I'll have 2 or 3 trades, take 1 win and 1 loss would be like your average trade. So it's what works for us. We know the strategy works. I swear to God, losing a trade doesn't bother me at all. I think it's because Richesse have always prepped me from the start that there will always be losers. Always be losers, bro. I was in long but got spooked out by consolidation, so took my profit as it was counter trend. Fair play. Bro, they keep on restricting me, man. A constant restriction, TikTok. Fix it, bro. Fix this thing, TikTok. Seriously, man. Seriously, TikTok. You have to fix this. Every 10 seconds, bro. I'm not even reading my YouTube chat. Genuinely, I'm purely just reading this chat. TikTok really need to sort this out. They really do, boys. They really need to sort this out, boys. They really fucking do. I can't even vacate like from YouTube to TikTok. So I'm waiting to have like a 2-minute spell or even a 1-minute spell where I'm on the FYP. So then everyone can come over here and then I can chill on here. Every time, the second I get that FYP unbanned, it gets straight banned again. So jarring, man. So insanely annoying, TikTok. Please. Thing is, what I've always noticed about TikTok is they've been so lazy with their algorithm. Always just been so lazy. Like, super lazy with their algorithm. Like, they don't bother to code a proper banning system, so like one time you'll get banned for like there was a period where literally if you were showing trading at all, unless you was like one of these free creators that clearly just paid TikTok, if you just showed a chart you'd get taken down for like, I'm not even gonna say the word, but and then it got to a point where if you'd say like a single word you'd get taken down for bullying, and now it's at the point where if I don't even know what they've got on here right now, but what it is now is if I actually do anything that's not directly talking to a comment, if I'm just talking to myself trading or talking to the chat, then they'll take me down for it being pre-recorded content. They've always been lazy with their algo. Their algo's always been bad. It just bans people at random. I don't get why they even do it as well. Like, no other platform. Like, with TikTok, it's like the norm that you get taken down. Like, say you're streaming on, not even Kick, like, say you're streaming on, like, Twitch, yeah? Cool, you might get taken down like once a month maybe if you do something bad. With TikTok, it's like the norm is to take you down. Like they want to take everyone down, but you might stay on. Whereas every other platform's like the norm is to stay on and you might get taken down if you do something fucked. On here it is the norm is to get taken down. That's why it's so hard to actually fucking put some effort into this app when they just don't want you to succeed on it. It's just so annoying, honestly, but whatever, chat. Whatever, boys, whatever. What's the strategy? I'm new here and I trade Forex here and there. So we trade the London session, bro. We got two main strategies for the London session. One of them's the ALG and one of them's the DTO. So the strategies are all really involving in this Asia session here. And then we trade the London session based off that. So we've got the Asia high, the Asia low, and the DTO. These are our important points. So this is 12 o'clock New York Open. This is obviously the Asia session high, Asia session low. So we either look to trade off of the DTO or off of the Asia high and low. So right now we've taken the Asia high. So we're looking for a sell in line with the bearish trend. Is really what we're looking at, boys. But we're waiting for that nice bearish confirmation because we got somewhat confirmation here and got absolutely wrecked on the trade. And when I say wrecked, I mean like shreked. Not even wrecked, shreked. We got shreked. Does it clap? Seriously? Bro, I've noticed Monday's high probability to be counter trend. So GU dropping yesterday was bullish confluence today as well. And then below Friday 50%. BLG obsession, it was bias for me. Fair play. I mean, I don't really see bias today. I really still see sells. I just think that was a little early. I do still think those sells will come through personally. But we'll wait and see what the dollar wants to do. If the dollar wants to piss around, it can piss about. Again, we've got this high now to break. I'll definitely be longing off the idea of waiting for inversions for the time being. today and just wait for actual breaks of structure. And you can see, like, we're going to start to form inversions again pretty soon. They're just not giving us that reliability that they tend to give. They're just really not. So again, we got this like fair value gap inverted here, or about to be inverted. So what we should really wait for is price to retap onto it and then get a nice sell-off. But that's just not been the case recently, man. We've just been disrespecting them. Same on GU, man, as well. GU the exact same. We've inverted that there and then just not respected it, man, at all. So we want to wait for breaker structures for sure. Pill not approved, tick. Are you not bearish on the DXY because of SMT into the 4-hour gap? No, I do like that SMT, but I wouldn't see it as the be-all and end-all, bro. I'd still want to go to the trend. But that is very, very nice, bro, nonetheless. That's very, very nice. It makes it a lot more bullish for GU for sure. I don't like that from my sell perspective. I like it more than the buy confluences, but yeah, that SMT is really iffy for sellers for sure. As I said, man, we need an actual breaker or the low, or I'm not interested in this whatsoever. We need a break. We can't be induced by these inversions again. If we go off this inversion here, probably will play out, but I don't want to risk getting absolutely biblically cooked. Especially if we are looking to re-enter, we don't want to take 2 losses in a day. So we want to make sure it's very high probability the next setup. I'm not gonna lie, we did get low-key unlucky with this. Yeah, did get unlucky. I think my stop loss actually was 6.9. I'm definitely not in though. Okay. Oh, makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, ACG fucked me. It's getting a very regular occurrence. Getting a very, very, very regular occurrence of ACG. Absolutely fucking me. I should still be in this trade chat. Alpha took me out about up here. Something like that. So yeah, just normal from Alpha. Terrible spreads. Terrible, terrible spreads from Alpha right there. I tell you what, boys. These firms, they need to be very, very careful. These prop firms need to be fucking very careful. Because their spreads recently, man, it's looking dark. And FTMO are the fucking biggest culprits. FTMO spreads are like, my God, I survived by 1 tick. Wow, good things do happen to bad people. Wow. It's a tough one. I mean, the bullshit thing is when we get back in, it's probably going to be like the exact same as our original entry. Just like, is there any need, really? Is there any need to stop us out? Was that so important? Yeah, that was that important, was it? Fairs. Yeah, that was jarring though, chat. I'm not gonna lie. How did we get biblically cooked like that just for it to reverse on us? Holy stop loss. Holy stop loss. FTMO kept me in, sorry. Wow. Your stop loss genuinely must have been about 1 tick. I ran my stop to 6 pips. Did you not load? Nah, bro. It's my own. But, well, to be fair, yeah, I did. But then, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It took me out. I don't think I actually I must have. Because my stop loss, I remember the fucking number. Because I remember it being 6.9. I remember it being 6.969. I remember typing it in and it saying 6.969. Anyway, chat, it is what it is. To be fair, like, as spreads go, like, the better the firm, it doesn't really mean the better the spreads. I'll be so real. ACG is definitely better spreads than FTMO. Thanks for being my liquidity. Caveman. For a start, you're a literal caveman. So how you've got YouTube, I've got fucking no idea. Second of all, Oh, you're a caveman, really? Do you want me to flex on you real quick, Mr. Caveman? I've got this right here, a coffee, yeah? This coffee came straight out of a pot that I bought. Didn't have to hunt for it. Let me show you something else. Mr. Caveman. See these? These are called cheese. These are called tangy cheese Doritos, yeah? You ain't going to find them by hunting. You're not going to be able to hunt for these. You know what, Caveman? Do you know another thing? While you're absolutely breaking your back to hunt fucking camels or to hunt bears or whatever you're doing, chasing down lions or something stupid, I'm just going to go to the shop and buy it. So while you're wasting 10 hours of a day hunting for your food and probably still struggling to invent fire, by the way, God knows how you've actually got time to actually win a trade. Hang on, second of all, thanks for being my liquidity. How the fuck am I your liquidity? What trade did you possibly get into? Was you in like a 0.1 pip fucking buy or something? Oh, mate. Oh, so there was that much need, Dix, are you? Calm down, Cinderella. Is this a joke? Trust me. What's a Dorito? Dorito's this thing. It's like a potato chip covered in chemicals to make it taste nice. I think it comes from America. I think it supposedly comes from Mexico, but like most things, an American just saw an excuse to make fucking money out of something and thought, yeah. Don't forget his club. Wait, what? I've seen my spreads on EU vary from 3 to 4 up to 20 odd in a nanosecond. Bearing on 20 pips is crazy. I did this to US the other night. It'll only be 20 pips in like a does it clap. Can you stop asking me these fucking questions? Does it clap? That's like the second person's actually asked me that. What's this about? Could this be of a retest of the DTO? Again, bro, everything for me is telling me bearish. I just got low-key shagged out of that trade. Setting a limit and closing the charts for this session. Fair play, bro. Are you circumcised? Bro, what even is my chat? Calm down, Cinderella. Does it clap? Are you circumcised? Next comment. I'm hunting SL. What's a Dorito? How old are you guys? Am I teaching fucking infants how to trade or something? Should I not be doing this? Should I genuinely not be doing this? Got stopped out on EU by the pip. Me too. I mean, it does really beg the question. Was there any need for it? Was there any need for that extra tiny little 0.1 pip? You're telling me there was need for it. Like, I know liquidity sweep. We stop people out before we move. But like, was there any need for that tiny little pip? Was there actually any need? Give trade. How about you... So let me pause my TikTok for this. How about you give me a hand job as I punch you in the face? There we go. Setting a limit and closing the charts. Fair play, yeah, man. That was annoying. GU, to be fair, actually looks a lot nicer in terms of how high up we are. We do want to wait for GU to break this low, though. DXY is obviously cuts that high and giving us a pre-break, so... It's actually peak, bruv. They need... Oh, is that a sound? They need to make that a sound on that soundboard app. That soundboard app's such a good idea, by the way. You can see we've got the normal break and we got the pre-break as well, which is confirmed to us. Whereas GU's obviously not broken the main low or the prior low either. It's actually peak, bruv. Should have fully rounded your stock 5. Yeah, trust, bro. Trust me, bro. You know what I mean, though? Was there any need for that? Was there any point? Find it hard to believe. I'm not going to lie. I feel like sort of targeted. I want to get that... They're going to have it. It's a very UK sound. If they don't have it, I'm going to have to upload it to the soundboard. What's this? Oh, mate, I'm not even going to be able to find it. No way. No way there's no sound on this. Very mature. What's your GoFundMe? Should I make a GoFundMe? Who would fund it? Every time I lose, you guys just have to pay for it, so I can literally never lose. That's actually sickening. Yeah, trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. I want to really... Again, no, chat, you can see the stuff we trade works. It's just one of those. I think this is it. Yeah, that's it. It's actually peak, bro. Listen to this. This is what... It's actually peak, bro. He's like bare crying in the video, which makes it even funnier. It's actually peak, bruv. There was genuinely no need for that, though. That was pure spite from the market. Pure spitefulness. No other way to put it. Yes, Johnny, what are you saying, bro? Do you still think it will sweep those equal highs? No, I think we're going to move down, bro, as I've been looking for. Been looking for these sells, man. Been looking for these sells. Yeah, if I missed any comments, boys, put it in again. Lou, do you need a hand? I need a hand with a job that I've got going on. Which point can I enter the EU trade? A raw path. Respectfully, do you have a pair of eyes? Or are they just like... Or are you purely audio based? To be fair, you might actually just be listening to the stream. I just think anywhere within this fair value gap. Lou, do you not add an extra pip for breathing room? Sorry, just checking if I've got a pussy or not. No, I don't. So, no. Nah, I'm joking, John. All I do, though, is normally... I'm sure I did it on this trade, but yeah, I round it. If I didn't, that's my own fault. But I always round it up to the nearest pip. So if it's 5.4, I'll always round it up to 6, but... So stupid that I didn't in this trade. I genuinely don't know. Yeah. It's just dumb shit, bro. Oh, it's jarring. Lou, if you went bald, I would 100% donate to charity. Wait, what if I... What's even the relation between that? What are you even talking about? If I went bald, you would donate to charity. Alright. Fuck. It's like saying, oh, yeah, bro, if you got married, then I would probably eat a sandwich. Do you think EU could take prior week low? Also, I don't know if you... GoFundMe for Lou to do a stream bald in a mankini. Mate, that GoFundMe would have to reach about 20 bags, I'll be honest. Probably more. Bald as well, in a mankini. Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, someone's just commented coordinates in my chat. 41.7783. I feel like someone's low-key getting closer and closer to finding my real address. Let me open this off stream. Or is it just your mate's address again? Really, bro? Call this fucking 670 Block Caf. Oh yeah, nice one, Google. Just drop my exact location. Yeah, that's a great idea. 670 Block Caf. Sorry, I just have to see this. Oh my days, it's actually O block as well. Failed to really see the 6-7 calf. Mate, I bet that shop is like so dangerous to even go in. Do you think you could target prior week low? Yeah, for sure. That prior week low is also, so that Thursday low is also our CRT low. If you can see on the daily, we've got Thursday's high was swept on Friday. We swept the high to push forward and then obviously closed back within the prior candle range, which showed that buyers failed in this point and sellers regained control here, which means that we sell off to the opposite candle's low. So that's what we're looking for. We're not from 63rd. To be fair, we are definitely not from 63rd. To be fair, depends who you're asking. King Von's local right there. See, that's just crazy. Imagine, oh yeah, I'm just going to go shop for some Rizzler paper. Oh, where are you going? Oh, just the 63rd O Block 6-7 corner shop. Regularly visited by fucking King Von. We're not from 63rd. Pfft, fuck me, are we not from 63rd? Wait, hang on, isn't... Wait. That doesn't really make any sense. Why would he sing and I'm not from 63rd if he is from 63rd? He's 62nd, ain't he? That's what I thought, but then I literally just went on O Block on the, well, I'm assuming that's where you sent me, O Block 6-7, whatever it was called. And the shop was literally called, like... Fuck's sake, why can't I find these fucking coordinates? And the shop was called, like, 63rd Shop or something. Now, let me just go back on the map again. Really clever from Google, just dropping my whole addy right there. So, look, we just drop ourselves on the old 6-7 thing. So, this is O Block right here. Right. Okay. This is O Block right here. 63rd Street Food Market. So when you say you're not from 63rd, what exactly do you mean by that? As well. What? He's from 64th, 65th. He's my uncle. For a start, guys, really? I mean, I know you don't want to make yourself a target, so you don't want to get like dreads or like a buzz cut or something. But it's like, bro, you've gone for the mohawk and the high top. Two dudes are walking around like Fortnite characters, bro. Not even like the new characters, like the OG Fortnite characters where all they used to do was just give the black guy a high top and the white guy like a fucking mohawk. Be like, yeah, it's a new character. We from 62nd, we not from 63rd. Okay, apparently it is from 63rd. Again, not really too sure. Okay, so... just type up 63rd. Oh no, it's 62nd. Oh, you can just realise it says. Fucking hell, so that is literally the crossroads. So this is probably like the least place where you want to be. Where's the actual block? That looks like a block. Oh, that's a school. See, again, I just got restricted from the FIP for that. I'm literally directly talking to... Imagine fucking going to that school. I mean, this isn't... Don't even make any comments about me looking at a school. It's for research purposes. Fucking hell, man. Just everywhere about it just looks like Boys in the Hood where someone's about to get fucking done. This looks like the end scene, you know, where he's like running away down the alleyway. Oh, holy retracement. Right, let's lock in. Who's re-entering on this? Who's re-entering on this? School's probably the most dangerous place to be. Trust me, bruv. You double dipping, Lou. I keep hearing that. What does that even mean? I keep seeing that, bro. Double dipping. I'm sure that's just you cheating a bird after someone else has cheated them. Is that not what it is? Bro, why is there an op block 2-minute walk from each other? Bro, that shouldn't even be... Can you not just not be fucking mates? Like... Bro, Chicago's just so stupid. And the thing is, what makes it even more stupid... It's like... It's not even the trenches anymore. Like, how many millionaires have fucking come from O-Block? You got Lil Durk, you got King Von, you probably got about 10 other rappers we ain't even heard of. And it's like, oh, I'm from the trenches. Bro, you can literally put where you're from in front of a music video and it gets 1 million views like that. You are not from the trenches, bro. You've been blessed. All you've got to do is just fucking don't get shot and just make music and you'll be sweet. You haven't even got to make drill music, bro. You can just make like melodic music. And if you're from O-Block, oh, holy law, holy law, holy law. It's like you are really not from the trenches if you're from O-Block. I'm still in, lucky with my SL. You lucky Statch, you lucky boy. Damn me, you just can't dump. It will, bro. It will dump. We know it's going to dump. As I said, chat, the way we trade, man, we catch the market in the London session every single time. We know sort of what's going on. It's just one of those, can we actually capitalise on it? We got very unlucky with that one. Very unlucky. Statch, you owe us all money. Boys, if Statch wins this trade, chat, put a V in the chat to cast your vote. Statch is still in, and Daniel's still in as well. So Statch and... I don't know if that's what Daniel meant, but Statch and Daniel's still in. Put a V in the chat to cast your vote if those lot should donate money, and then we split it amongst us so that we all actually didn't lose. Put a V in the chat to cast your vote. If we get like, what, 20 votes, then yeah, you have to give us your money. I mean, everyone drop a vote. Everyone put a V in the chat to cast your vote. I'm going to vote right now. If you're still in this trade whilst I got stopped out, I can't let you win. I have to take a bit from you. I'm casting my vote. There we go. Trenches are in Africa. Yeah, for real. Like, if you're from Africa, fair enough. You are genuinely from the trenches. Well, I suppose it depends. In some part of Africa, there's actually... Again, you could be from Africa and actually be born in like a really rich part of it. Are the people still in on live accounts or something? David, I think they rounded their stop loss. I do always say in my videos to round your stop loss up. So I think they must have just rounded it and then just got lucky with spreads, to be fair, bro. But yeah. Okay, how many votes we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, chat. Everyone spam V in the chat. If we get 20 votes, then that means that Statch has to give us money from his winning trade. Yeah, I'm still in, so I'll donate to you. And John Mead as well, so John will give us some dough as well. We're in DXY 4-hour bearish imbalance, though. DXY appeal not approved. It's like, why, bro? Does it clap? Yeah, go, fa, 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 fa. I don't know what kind of gun that is. We still got this imbalance in the DXY to really tap into, so hopefully we can come into this in the in EU. What's GU saying? GU's just makes me sick. Really does, chat. Yeah, the DXY's got to come up a little bit, so hopefully we can come into this as well. Lie, Africa is the best continent in the world. I beg you, suck me off. What a horrible comment, bro. No. No, I won't. I mean, you seem to be the king of Google Earth, so I'm sure you could find a brothel if you really wanted to. Check capital DXY. What's the difference, bro? Africa is the best continent in the world. Very debatable. I mean, that's definitely not. Africa is definitely not the best continent in the world. It's definitely Europe. Europe's so unbelievably clear of every other continent, let's just be honest. It's an entry on Discord. This better be entry, not like a picture of me fucking AI'd into a dress or something. Where did you send it, bro? To chart check. This guy taking the actual piss. Bro. This guy. This guy. Bro. So, fucking Edu joined our one-to-one mentorship. Genuinely the other day. He was trading crazy, boys. I looked at his chart and his chart was like this. You know when you just look at someone's chart and their chart is genuinely just like... Let me show you what it was like. Like, this is what his chart was looking like, boys. I'm not gonna lie. This is exactly what his chart was looking like. It was looking crazy. It was looking crazy. But, now, basically what I said to him, I was like, bro, fuck all of that. You don't need that. All you need is go on your higher time frame, find a bias. For example, if you just want to take it the most basic way, I did tell him exactly the checklist to find his daily bias. But, for example, bearish, right, as we can see. Doesn't take a fucking brain surgeon to realise that. That we're bearish, and then just use our entry matrix. I just taught him our entry matrix on Miro. You can see if we are looking, if our daily bias is sells, which it is today, you either wait for ALG sells or DTO sells. Prices obviously didn't come into the DTO. The DTO is here, so we haven't actually come into the DTO yet for sells, but the other one is obviously a sweep of the Asia high, confirmation sell. Right, as you can see, sweep of Asia high, confirmation, sell. Okay, so he's gone from that absolute AIDS on a chart to now he's just put this in the Discord, and how's the student defeating the master this quickly? How is the student defeating the master this yo DXY. Holy candle. So not only after my one-to-one is this guy fucking winning trades, he's now actually rigging the market and getting the inside ear of Trump. Was that actually a tweet? Let's have a look, boys. Let's have a look. Can you share the link for that sheet? I can't lie, boys. This is what you call... Nah, there's bare shit on here, bro. I'll be honest. There's literally everything that you need is on here. Boys, this is what I use for my one-to-one students. It makes it very quick. I've got basically everything sort of marked out. So whatever I need to tell you, for example, if it's trend reversals, or if it's how the sessions move, or if it's the strategies, or if it's how to find daily bias, or basically anything, boys. Like, we've got SMT here, we've got indexes, we've got CRT, internal, external, we've got IFEG, we've got basically everything, boys. So we do have a one-to-one mentorship where we teach our students one-to-one. So yeah, that's what I basically used to go through on that. If you are trying to get into the one-to-one mentorship, boys, send me a DM saying one-to-one, man. Send me a DM saying one-to-one and I can get you in there. We are filling up. How many are we actually on right now? Let me double check how many we're on. We are on 26 man. We're maxing this out. We're maxing this out at 30 man, boys. 30 people for the one-to-one mentorship. We're maxing it out. So if you are trying to get in, boys, just send me a DM on Discord saying one-to-one and I can get you in there. As you can see, we most recently just did a 50k giveaway on there. And as you can see, Safa won, I don't know where he is, Safa won a 50k funded account, which is a big dub. But yeah, as you can see, there's 24 man on the school. So if you do want to get in there before it fills up, then yeah, man, just drop me a message and I can get you in there. So one-to-one mentorship comes with 100 videos, 2 live streams daily, and one-to-one sessions. It's the best mentorship in the world, boys, I'm not even lying. And this is what I'm saying, boys. So this is Eduardo who I was talking about, who I did that one-to-one session with. You can see he's number 3 on the leaderboard with the most work basically put in. I'm pretty sure this is. I'll give you a little... He's quite cute as well. Like, he's actually was like fluent in Spanish. So it's kind of hard to do the one-to-one. But big up to Eduardo. What was the thing? Learning is my hobby. See, that's just a G statement as well. But yeah, he locked in heavy. You can see. That's sick. It even actually tells them what days they've been working on. You can see he's been pretty consistent with the work, and he's gone from having just an Allah Akbar chart to now actually like, holy trade. Holy trade! It's like a 10 to 1, bro. It's got to be more than that. We're actually, like, yeah, holy trade anyway. Fair play to him. You boys take the ALG earlier. I did, bro. I did. As I said, boys, the main thing that we're all working towards in the mentorship, into one-to-one mentorship, it's all loads and loads of videos, but it is all based right back to this matrix here. So essentially where step 1 is we have a daily bias. This is our step-by-step to find our daily bias. I'll take you through this so you definitely know it. Once you've got a daily bias, you look for either ALG buys or DTO buys. So you can see we've got our ALG, we've got our DTO, we've got our buyers, and we've got our sells. So it's all based around finding a daily bias and then trading the ALG strat or the DTO strat. It's all these 100 videos, 2 daily live streams, it's all based around this, which is the strategy you see me trading day in, day out. As you can see, as I was saying, man, Eduardo put in that work. Now he's already catching these trades. Europe is better than America then, yeah. Yeah, for sure, bro. For sure. Or did DXY achieve some targets you would stay out of? Now, bro, DXY still got the targets I'm looking for, man. My target is this 4-hour CRT. As you can see, this daily candle finished here. Next candle after it took the high. And then closed back within the range. Which tells me that this candle here is now going to take out the candle low. So when we have a formation of 2 candles like this, one candle sweeping the candle's high and then closing back within the range, we then want to sell to the candle's low or vice versa to the candle's high. Yeah, we've got that 4-hour CRT now as well. Mate, I'm not going to lie, we got bare unlucky on that trade, bro. Holy shit. We've even got that 4-hour CRT. To be fair, we've actually already taken that low, so it's not really that beneficial, but it's nice to have that CRT. Shows that the bears are in control. We're not getting these strong bullish closes. That's that 4-hour high swept. I'm sure this is a 4-hour high as well, yeah. So these 2 4-hour highs were swept. Can you look at Euro CHF? Let me know what you're looking at on the Euro CHF and then I'll look to trade it, bro. A bit concerned that FEG on DXY we're in. I don't know, man. DXY does just look like it's pushing up. These 4-hour candles are fucking beautiful. Yeah, I do think the DXY is continuing higher, bro. I wouldn't really be too concerned, to be honest. Oh, mate, that's actually jarring me. Say to target Asia low or daily low. Yeah, I would target Asia low or prior week low. So Asia low or this low down here. This low obviously makes it about a 7-8 to 1. This one is just a 3 to 1. So sort of depends on your preference. Hopefully we can come back into this fair value though. Looking at the DXY. Oh, we're probably not going to come back into this old fair value, are we? We've got a minute left of this candle, so we'll see if we make a new fair value gap. GU still really not doing much, to be honest. Other than that one weird old candle, it's not really done much. Let me check the news, see what this is. Yeah, big up to everyone in the one-to-one, man. If you are trying to fill up those last little spaces, just drop me a message. Okay, let's see the news, boys. Let's see what's going on. I got stopped out. Wait. Oh, I didn't get tapped in, but short running nicely. Yeah, bro, it's running nice. You're in buyers on Euro CHF. I'll have a look at it in a sec, bro. Give me 1 sec. Gold. Yeah, what are you seeing on gold, bro? Let's quickly... Yeah, I can't really see anything what that candle was caused by. When exactly was it? Bang on 10 a.m. There weren't any news, was there? See if there's like orange or yellow folder or something. No, there was genuinely nothing at 10. Yeah, there's nothing at all that I can see that was caused by. I think that was just a random candle. Probably some inside fucking trading. Or it might have actually been the M basket. Was it the M basket? Okay, it was the M basket. Jesus. Blood of Jesus. Okay, well this is what it was. What the fuck? I mean, intervention I get, but why have we just biblically dumped like that? I don't get it. Like, the buy-in makes sense, but... That's one hell of a fucking whale. Like, it's a hell of a whale. Bro, as if we've called the reversal fucking here and got stopped out. Bear in mind our stop loss was on this low as well. It didn't even fucking hit on the DXY. Yeah, maybe a set and forget one, to be fair. Maybe the best way to go about it, to be fair. Let's have a look at gold. We're finally starting to reverse a bit. I really don't like gold right now, to be quite honest with you. I would be overall bullish on gold. I think it only makes sense to be bullish on gold, but in terms of buys, let's see where we could get buys from. Yes, Lou, what you saying, bro? What you saying, brother? There is 3-day banking holiday in Tokyo. Yeah, we got a bank holiday, man, in Tokyo till fucking Thursday. I don't really know why they need a 3-day bank holiday. Like, fuck me, it was one not enough. Sure they had one on Friday as well. Or am I bugging? I don't think they did, actually. Not with what the US yields are doing. Gold hates high interest rates. Be honest, bro, with the biggest firms, their target for gold for the end of the year is basically all of it is like up here for all the big firms. Goldman Sachs, basically everyone, JP Morgan, they all want gold prices like up here. So I'm just going to trust that that price will make this recovery. You may be right, we may want to move down a little bit first and then have that move, but I do think eventually we're going to start moving to the upside. I'm looking on GU right now for longs, waiting for price to retrace back to a 5-minute FVG within. Fairs. I would more be looking at longs personally, shorts personally, but obviously everyone's got different strategies in that. I mean, my main bias, well, the main advice I give to anyone in here is try and make your strategy separate from your bias. It's going to make trading like so easy. If you just go on the higher time frame and have a general direction that you want price to go in, so mine sells, then only just look for sell setups. Or for example, if you go on the higher time frame and you're bullish, then only look for buys. It's just gonna like help you with like pissing around on the lower time frame. But yeah, I'd personally be selling in this market, but if you are looking at buys, I can see why. Can see why. The hourly order block. The hourly order block. Does this seem right to you? This order block down here. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we could move off that. Yeah, I suppose, to be fair, we do have this other order block we're tapping into. Yeah, it does look like, so in terms of order flow on GU, it does look like we're kind of tapping into this, moving higher. Then we could tap into the order block again, move higher. It's definitely not a bad position. Definitely not a bad position. I'm just like on the higher time frame, slightly different. But yeah, if I was looking for buyers, that is where I'd be looking to get in. Japanese people have 16-hour working days. Of course, they need longer holidays. Yeah, that's fair play. It's a good point. But yeah, my main bias just comes from on the higher time frame. If we're on the weekly, for example, so we can see. Well, we've got on the daily. We basically swept the 2025 highs. So this is the high of 2025. You can see we swept that here. And then we had a big rejection. So I basically just want a retracement and then a continue of that big rejection move. And then if we look in a little bit closer, we can see that price took out the March high. So we swept March high. We've also swept April's high as well. So I do think we should trade down into April's low and March's low. So I think that move is pretty likely. So we've got this weekly order block. Obviously, the 2025 highs were swept, moved down. We've got this weekly order block here, which prices came back into. So I want price to continue that move down. So therefore, when I actually go on my 4 hour and shit like that, all I'm seeing this is a liquidity move. So I move to take liquidity. When I see this big pump up, a lot of people are seeing this as a buy that should then be continued. Whereas I'm just seeing it as a retracement on the higher time frame to then come lower. So yeah, that's why my bias differs. If I looked at the lower time frame only, I probably would be looking for buys. But yeah, I mainly get what I look for on the higher. And then just trade either the ALG or the DTO in line with it. So yeah, personally I'll be looking at GU shorts, but I can understand how your strategy would differ. To be fair, yeah, this EU's absolutely running now anyway. So this EU's absolutely running. There could be good GU shorts for me anyway now. See if we can actually close below this low and this low here. The war is picking back up, so the dollar would move up more. How's it picking back up, bro? How much money do you have? Holy question. Is he going to tap me in for fuck's sake, waiting for a position? Yeah, Michael, it was annoying, bro. It was annoying, brother. Have you stopped using fixed range volume profile? I've noticed you haven't been using it recently. No, I still use it, bro. I do still use it, for sure. The US-Iran headlines also signal continuation. What, to the downside, you mean? Russia's defense ministry says the action was a response to strike on Ukrainian assaults. Bro, that Russia-Ukraine thing is actually so sad. Is the pound stronger than the euro? Not looking at EG chart. No, the pound is definitely weaker. Sorry, my bad. The pound is definitely stronger than the euro right now. If you look at EG, we can see really since the start of March, it's just purely been moving down. And even this morning specifically, you can see we're in that heavy sort of one little candle down. So yeah, overall, we can see this move down, which means the euro is getting weaker and the pound is getting stronger against it. So if you're looking to sell one of these two, either EU or GU, you definitely want to be selling EU. Just because, as we said, the euro is weaker. Which is why I was looking to sell EU, and we got fucking stopped out by a bit of cream, essentially. Yeah, we got shagged here, boys. I'm not going to lie. That was actually peak. Right, let's wait for G to actually close below this low. We might actually get a nice fair value gap after that. We do have a decent order block here as well. Not necessarily just a continuation, fair play. Morning Lou, morning Tommy, what you saying, bro? So yeah, G's a lot more overbought, so he's probably better for the short. Chat, GU could be biblical. GU might just be a fucking biblical short right now. Not bad. Do you think the priority lies too much rainfall? Nah, bro, it is our overall target. It's okay, Lou, you're still in the learning phase. Daniel, how about I watch what I say as I'm on TikTok live? That's probably the best thing. Managed to stay in bed. Wow. Managed to stay in this EU trade at I for 6 pip stop loss. Bare people had a 6 pip stop loss. Yo, if you're still in the trade chat, yo, everyone, every single person, drop your profits in the profit chat. Everyone, I want to see what everyone made. I want to see if everyone made or lost. If you survived, let us know you survived and send it in the profits chat. If you got cooked, let us know you got cooked. You man saw, I got peakly cooked at this high. I'm not going to lie, that was... peak, bro. Peak. Which pair better for you today for sales, EU or GU? Defo EU, bro. I had a limit on EU. Good boy. Say that again, Daniel. Watch what happens to your access to this live. It'll be snatched away like fucking candy from a baby, mate. Be like taking candy from... I had a 6.1 stop loss and still in. Why 6.1? If you're still in, bro, send your profits in the Discord, boys. I want to see everyone in this chat who's actually got in, who's not, who's got stopped. If you got stopped, don't feel like a bean by sending it into the chat. I got stopped as well. And my core is actually decently huge. So... no, but in all seriousness, chat, I'm the fucking master of this strategy, and even I got stopped out. So if you did get stopped out, it's calm. Just let people know in the chat. Send it in. I want to see how everyone's doing. I'm open to close at prior week low. Would be a lovely 3%. Yeah, that would be lovely, bro. Would be lovely. So the equivalent on GU is this here. So if you did have a 6 pip stop loss, yeah, you'd literally be in by the skin of your helm. This is the equivalent of the place we'll be looking to get in on GU. Holy trade dive. This runs. Wow. Kenya, big up Kenya. I'm still up 2R on a GU long. I'm holding the trade. Fairs, bro. The XY to me just looks like it's pushing for that next leg up. Like, just blatantly looks like it's pushing. Could have a retracement and then push, but yeah. I do still think our bias was right. DXY bullish, EU bearish, GU bearish. Alright, we got signal members still in. We got A. I don't know who this guy is, because it blanks out their name if I'm streaming. But yeah, let's see who's in. Cool. So we got Tsunami, who is... okay, he got cooked earlier, but then he got back in. Fair play. And he's up $250 right now. Nice. We've got A, who's mogging that hard with fucking... he's up 1.3k. We've got JM, who I believe is also in, but hasn't sent profits. And we've also got G, who's also in. So Nami and A are the two people I've actually seen your profits, though. Fair play. Do you still have skin on your helmet? What type of fucking question is that? You know there's actually a name for that as well, bro. I'm not sure if you're aware, caveman. Okay, JM got in on 2 evals. Lovely. 225k is beautiful. Percent up on that EU right now for him. Lovely. G 5-minute order block got tapped in. I'm looking at this order block here, bro. 2 secs, boys. 2 secs. Yeah, it's like 4.5. Yeah. Chat, let me know if anyone's getting into GU or not. Chat, is anyone getting into GU or not? We're kind of stalling around this order block. Kind of stalling. Low-key stalling. Send your DM on my trade on Discord, fair play. Press B for Lou to go bald for charity. Bro, I'm not going fucking bald. You guys keep suggesting this. If you donate me like 30 grand, then yeah, nah, less than that. 20 grand, I'll go bald and do... What was it? Bald Mankini stream. I don't know why you guys even want to fucking see that. But yeah, 20 bags is my price to go bald and wear a Mankini for the stream. That's my price. Don't get any less than that. Lou, do you only trade London and New York Opens or do you trade the whole way through? I only trade London session, bro. No, I don't just trade the Open, so I just trade London session, but not New York session. It sort of depends what strategy you're trading. With London session, you can trade the whole session regardless because it sort of just moves normally. Whereas New York session, the reason why people trade certain times is because it typically just has one big move. And then that's it. So yeah, like you can see, for example, on this New York session, nothing really happened, and the whole thing just moves here. Whereas London session, you can see pretty much moves down the whole time. So yeah, I'd say London session, bro, trade it at all times, but New York session, stick to the Open. Would be my advice. I mean, I don't even trade New York session anyway. I think it's easier to learn one session. It's a lot easier just to learn one sort of... It's basically what I'd equivalent it to either learning how to play every position or just learning how to play like centre-back, for example. If you're trying to learn every single position, you're never going to be that good at one of them. Whereas if you purely just learn to play at fucking left-back, you're probably going to be a pretty good left-back. Same way, if you're trading the whole of the session, you're never going to be able to be that good at each session. But if you specifically trade one session... and one typical moves, like for me, I trade the London session manipulation move, then I'm going to get pretty good at trading that because I'm doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. I'm holding you to that price for baldness, bro. If you set me up a GoFundMe, we'll see if anyone donates. If you were in EU, would you say break even now? Break even's more of a personal thing, bro. I don't really like going break even. I don't think it's the best practice, but I mean, yeah, if you want to, yeah, I get you, top man. No worries, bro. Yeah, break even's definitely more of a personal thing. Obviously, GU's had that a lot more bullish close. Closed above these two 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. candle. Closed above it heavily. Whereas on EU, you can see that 6 a.m. candle closed below the 2 and 10. We are getting that rejection from the DTO. So you technically create the crossover and all. Then at the end of London, start New York. Yeah, bro. To be fair, I'll stop trading. Like the latest, absolute latest will be 12. Will be the absolute latest for me. Yeah, it'll be the absolute latest. GU's obviously pretty pretty strong right now. Yeah, chat. Let me know if anyone's getting into anything. Okay, we may just be dumping from this DTO. I will be waiting for refinement on this GU trade anyway. I won't be trying to get straight in. Okay, holy candle. So yeah, I'll be waiting for a break of this candle to be thinking about getting in. So let's see if we do get that break, boys, on the 1 minute. Bear in mind, GU is going to be hard for it to have a fucking proper dump because it has been kind of strong. Yeah, let's see if we do get that. Let's see if we get that break. Can I sponsor your trim? What does that even mean? Holy pump. Yeah, trust me. Can we get in? It's a little bit risky right now, bro. I'd recommend probably waiting for a break of that low. I mean, you got to think, it's like a 20R trade, so there's genuinely nothing stopping you from waiting for a break of the low. Retapped into that fair value. The XY is very erratic. We're getting these fucking heavy candles. Yeah, let's see if we can break this low. Let's see if we can get an entry for shorts. Interesting price action, low-key cortisol maxing. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, that is perfectly correct. This market is heavily cortisol inducing right now. It's calm now. Let's just wait for the break. As I said, boys, it's like a... if you're aiming for this low, it's a fucking 20R trade. So all you've really got to do, wait for this break and then a pullback. And the RR is still going to be like, if we look, so you get in, so we get a break. And then like a retracement to 50%. Your entry's still going to be like, still like a 13 to 1. Like there's no need to be too greedy with this, to be fair. JPY again, bro. It's the yen pump that's been absolutely eaten alive, though. Even the euro, bro. The euro's fucking right back up as well. Bro, this yen intervention, I'm not gonna lie, this shit is spooky, bro. I mean, as I said, hopefully we can just continue higher. No emotions in this game. Come on, bro. Trading is like a cat and mouse. Got to stop being the rat. Yeah, trust me. See if we can get this 1 minute break. I mean, surely buyers take back control of the DXY. Surely. Holy DTO. If we sell off from there, man. Fucking hell. Holy DTO. I don't like the screen glare that I get. When I move it, it goes for like a second. Euro coming back to the 5 minute gap. Yeah, I already got stopped out of this anyway. Up over here. Okay, let's see if we get the break of this low, chat. Are you expecting that low to get taken? That on EU, that of EU. Yeah, bro, overall I am expecting this low to get taken. I do overall for this week want sells. I do still think we're pretty high up in terms of the range. If we go on the daily time frame, you can see in terms of the overall range, we are pretty high up. We've just rejected the equilibrium here, which is from this high to this low. So yeah, I do think we've still got a decent amount of way to sell off. Got, yeah, about 7 minutes left of this candle, so we'll see how it completes. I think price will take out that GU high again before selling. Potentially, bro. That's why it's definitely a good idea just to wait for a break of this low. If this low doesn't break and there's no entry, and then it breaks the high, you're still going to be able to get a trade. Bear in mind, if you are aiming for that CRT low, as I said, it's like a 20 RR trade. So even if it does break the high, and you get a trade like this, it's like still going to be tradable. So just don't want to be too quick on this. Not a lot of volume though, is there? GU, I would leave it alone. Yeah, EU's definitely a lot nicer than GU. So obviously you're not getting rewarded as much in terms of the risk to reward, but move that across. The only other thing is the pound is overall fucking quite strong. So those who are in, hold the trades. Don't get shook from these random moves. Yeah, facts. If you're in, boys, I'd reckon just set and forget on this one. I don't know what I have I don't know what I have entered too early. What did you enter on early on, bro? What did you enter early on, brother? Let me know, man. How's EU? Yeah, EU, if I was looking to get in, it'd just be back on this fair value gap, 50%, where it was originally. That's what I go for on EU. Do we need to wait for the premium for EU to retrace? Do we not need to wait for EU to retrace into the premium of the leg like GU did? So we're mainly going off based on DXY, bro. So if the DXY only wants to continue from this leg here, pull back. rally, then it will. So it's basically all on the DXY. If the DXY wants to come below this low, retrace fully, then yeah, that's what it's going to do. And it'll be the same on EU, GU. So I wouldn't say EU looks majorly any different to GU right now anyway. Just hope we can get this break, man. GU will be really nice so we can get that break. Might be a little hard, though, with how strong the pound actually is. EU, though, on the other hand, could come in. If you do premium with discount 15-minute leg, GU hit, but EU did not. Sure it did, bro. 15-minute leg, so this leg here. Yeah, EU's definitely in the premium, bro. I'm assuming you're talking about this leg from yesterday. So this actual leg here. If you do mean that, then yeah, you're right. In which case you are right. I have entered early on GU. Fair play. I mean, could end up paying off beautifully. I do think it's a little risky entering without that break, though. So my advice would definitely be, if you are thinking to live enter on GU, just wait. Just wait till we get that break. If we don't get the break, then there's nothing wrong. We don't enter a trade, we don't lose. If we do get the break, then we enter. The RR is still going to be fine. The RR is still going to be absolutely fine. There's a lot of indecision after these pumps, boys. It's just moving mad. This yen intervention's just dominating the market. Don't worry, it's going to play out. Fair play. Euro in gap. Yeah, DXY is trading down. See if we want to tap into this again. Does look like this is going to continue higher. We do want that. To be fair, if this candle forms bullish, then we will have a fair value gap as well. Oh, no, we won't. No, that's my bad. No, we won't. But yeah, if we do come higher, then we'll obviously have a new low to look to get broken. Again, boys, don't be put off for GU. The target is fucking huge. So even if we don't get the entry today, we know we're going to get biblical sells eventually during this week. I'm in EU sells. Fair play. A lot of people's in EU sells right now by the looks of things. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to get... Yeah, so we made the new high now. So we do have this as our swing low. I'm probably not going to get an EU, to be honest, chat. Probably not going to get an EU, I'll be honest. My original entry is that 15-minute order block on EU, but I'm not entering no more. How come you're not entering anymore, bro? Only reason I'm not entering, so I already took an unlucky fucking loss on that EU, so... You already took a mad unlucky loss, so... Yeah, I'd rather just stay out. I know we're going to get sales eventually in the week, so I'm not really too worried. Let's quickly run a Geo. Over the world. Who's getting in EU, boys? Let me know. Holy Rome. Holy Rome. Wow, I did not realise how much I knocked the screen. Fucking Toulouse. Fuck off. Anyone getting in on EU? Waiting for more retracement before getting in EU. Fair play, you're going for like this order block or something. The DXY right now is a bit erratic. Pound again is rejecting a bit. Again, we want to break this low on the pound before we jump in anything. Oh shit, it's Tokyo. Boom. Oh my days, bro. Chat, we're in the back rooms. You're telling me this is a real place? People actually live at this. Surely people can't live here. Look how nice everything is and plain and boring. Mountains in the back as well. Like no visible way in or out. Imagine how boring it'd be to be from here. This is the fucking definition of the suburbs as well. What does that say? Okay, we're going to have to guess where this is. It's going to be east, isn't it? Because it's flat. I reckon it's near New York, you know. Okay, it's literally nowhere near Fairs. Okay, this would have been tapped in as well. Chat, I'm not getting in this one. I'm not getting in. I'm done. I'm really done for the day, I think. This GU as well. Still waiting for a break of this low. Again, chat, as I said, there's no need to rush this one, especially because... Oh. Because the target's so high, there's no need. Even if we break this high and we do get another entry. Wait, what? Yeah. Still wouldn't be crazy. So let's just wait for the next play. We did tap the DTO on EU. We did tap the DTO. EU really looks like it's going to play off this DTO now. That suddenly is looking absolutely beautiful. Again, I'd only be looking for these if I had a higher time frame bullish bias. Only be looking for buy. This would be a perfect DTO buy if I was bullish on a higher time frame. Obviously, I'm not, so I'm looking at ALG sells. I'm on a long EU, already up 3R, nice. Nearly stops me out, nearly TPs, no going back towards SL. Are you in EU shorts? Nah, bro, I'm not in these. I'm not in these. I was in these earlier ones, which we got mad unlucky on, so I'm just not going to hit them again. Jesus. So we're in Tokyo again. Can you give me somewhere else other than fucking Tokyo, please? Fucking hell, I was like 2 miles off. Holy rejection. Okay, let's keep our eye on this 1 minute. Let's keep our eye on it. Oh, right, now they give me this. How the fuck am I meant to know where this is, bro? I'm just going to hazard a guess. This could easily be Scotland. It's fucking Iceland, bro. 10,000 miles away. Fuck's sake. Mongolia. Running. Yeah, this is running now. Ooh, shit. You can tell from this stupid language, this is Wales. Wales are so begging it with their own language, innit? They're just insanely begging it. Like, it's almost a joke how much they're begging it. That's not Irish. This is Welsh. I'm sure this is Welsh. Scottish. Fuck you, bro. That was Welsh. Why do they have a Welsh sign in Scotland? And this as well, bro. This is England. This is England. Holy rejection, bro. The fuck. Okay, we have broken this low as well. Could have been Gaelic. Yeah, it's true. Stornoway is Scottish. Oh. I don't know that. Then we know the British countries that beg it so much. Oh, look at me, we've got our own language, even though we prefer to speak English because it's a better language. Like, bro, no, just stop. Like, they're just trying to make it about them. Like, oh no, we do have our own language. We do have our own language. It's like, bro, everyone else has adopted England. You live right next to us. Just fucking use our language. Countries like genuinely the other side of the fucking planet that use our language, and you're next door begging it. Like, no. No, we got our own language. We're not just Britain 2.0. We've got our whole own culture. We've got our own everything. We're not just Britain. No, we're Wales. It's nothing to do with Britain. Look, we've got our own language, guys. Look. I know I'm speaking to you in English now when no one actually speaks our language and we really do just conversate in English. But, guys, we're nothing like England. So look, we're different. I know we're next door, but we've got our own language, boys. We're different. It's like, mate, give it a rest. Give it a rest. Holy Welsh people in the comments about to come at me. Low-key rage bait if you did. This looks like Cornwall. Holy ball knowledge. Oh, wait, these are... I used to know where they were from. I think these are German. We're like Northern Germany. Oh, Turkey. Fuck. I thought they were German, those bollards. Wales is just a bus stop on the way to the north. So now let's go. I'm probably not going to jump back in for the day, boys. This would have been my re-entry. Or I would have had this GU if we would have broke. I know we've broken this low, but it's not convincing at all. So again, I'd want an actual significant, at least 1 minute close. Like, fuck me, 1 minute close is not really a lot to ask for, is it? Any idea what happened with the yen? We're just getting intervention, bro. That's all it is. This has to be America. Yeah. How many fat people? Not that many fat people, to be fair. Oh, there's one. It's definitely America. I don't think it's LA, or there'd be more like Mexican shit. I'm gonna go Texas on this. Let's go Houston, Texas. Fucking Chicago. Yeah, we are getting quite a bit of choppiness this morning, boys. Oh, this is Spain. I know this building. This is that building that took like 500 years to build and they haven't finished it yet. Yeah, this is Spain. This is Madrid. Yeah, this is Madrid right here. Actually, no, it's in Barcelona, innit? Where is it? Here it is. Chat, we're going to get this back on. There's water in front of us, so we're probably like here, just looking at it. Yeah, sweet. Joking, guys. Come on. Come on, guys. $400 yards away. I mean, that really couldn't have been easy if they tried, to be fair, could it? Yeah, and it's like living with the missus. You just don't know what direction it's going in and when. Fair, it's just great comparison. Well, you guys actually thought I was going to guess Barcelona on that. You need to respect me, man. Respect the ball knowledge. Respect the ball. Who's in on this, chat? Let me know if anyone's in on this. Yeah, I faded this because I got in it earlier and I faded this one. So we'll see if it plays out. We might be cooked on that. But okay, that was actually the first guess. So now we're looking real good. This is where it lets us down because this could be anywhere in South America. Could be a lot of different places in Asia as well. And it also could be potentially Africa. I have got no idea where this is. No idea. There's a lot of shit here, which tells me it's probably more likely to be Mexico than... Because these are like industrially grown, as you can see. The guy on a bike probably delivering a package. This has got to be like This has got to be South America, innit? If this is Asia, I'll be surprised. I'm going to go northern. I'm going to go Medellin. Fuck it. I do kind of think it could be like Mexico City. I'm going to go Medellin though. Okay, yeah, it was South America. But this is the thing, you guess it's in South America, but oh no, it's 2,700 miles away. Bruv, how am I meant to know that that was like the certain area of Brazil? That's the bit that does me. Did you re-enter? Nah, I didn't re-enter, bro. Didn't re-enter. Oh. Like dinosaurs. Isn't this Pablo Escobar's compound in Medellin? Holy ball knowledge! Bro, come on now. I've been to Escobar's house many a time. Many after parties there. I know where it is like that. It's not Mexico because the atmosphere isn't orange. Is that a rule, is it? Bro, come on, that's impressive. I was in some random ass place in fucking a mountain. I knew exactly whose yard that was. 1 hour CRT on a U almost. Yeah, I mean, we got 4 hour, bro. We got 4 hour sweeps here. I would really prefer us to continue down in terms of what I think's going to happen. I can see the DXY just continuing higher rather than lower. But for some reason, we just keep returning back to this fair value gap, which tells me this is where the most volume is. Obviously, we actually can't really check, but this fair value gap here, so I'm assuming this is where we have the most volume. Not the most, this is value area high, to be fair. We can see the value area from yesterday shifted down. So here, it was up here, shifted down value area, and shifted down again already. This is quite a based way to look at your trade, because then you actually don't know, you actually can't see the candles, so you're always going to hold it. Clearly bear car people in this little area. Oi. Alright, bruv. This is is that Chinese? I don't think that's Japanese. This looks insanely like Japan. I think that was Chinese though, but I'm still going to guess Japan because, I mean, it's Japan, innit? Okay, yeah, it was Japan. Oh no, is that still Japan? Yeah, yeah. That 4 hours completed. Yeah, it is completed, bro, but we still got the sweeps, which is nice. The sweep and closes are nice. Bear in mind the DTO here, we are overpriced. We are optimal for sells, for sure. And the price is always going to want to return to this daily true open. Oh, this is Mexico City, I'm pretty sure. Rio. This really doesn't look like Rio, I'm not going to lie. I'm sure this is Mexico City. Could even be more northern Mexico. Alto. I'm sure that's Spanish, not Portuguese. I'm going Mexico City, bruv. Ecuador. Ecuador. Yeah, jumped in a U. Fair play. Where'd you get in, bro? Why Ecuador? Why is it Ecuador? What the hell? Check GU. Yeah, we have had that break now. It's still not really that convincing, though, to be fair. Gonna want at least a 1 minute close below these lows. Fucking LGU, can you just do it, bro? You've been taking so long to do anything, bro. We really don't want to close below this low, do we? Really, really don't. Rio Alamo is Ecuador for real. If you say so. If this is Mexico City, the last thing you do. Where is it then? Loja. So that's this. So last time I listened to the comment section, to be fair, you are normally good at this, John, but holy, don't even know what. Okay, there we go. Fucking hell. Well done, GU, you've moved. Wow, you've actually fucking moved. Wow. That's impressive, GU. Look at that. That's almost a whole... It's almost 2 pips. Would you believe it? Well, I didn't think I'd ever see the day, to be fair. Oh my god, we've actually closed below a low. I mean, not convincingly at all. But wow, we've actually fucking had a move on GU. That is insane. Insane, boys. We've actually had a bit of movement on GU. That is insane. Insane. Well done, GU. Take a few days off. Honestly, you've outdone yourself with that move. You've actually finally moved. You've outdone yourself. You really, really have. So take a day off. Fucking useless pair, bro. Okay, at least we did get that break we wanted, though, mate. The momentum's so shit. Don't even really want to jump in this. Like, realistically, what's the likelihood that this shit falls 80 pips today when there's fuck all volume in it? Just chopping too much, man, on this. You can see we're just... I do think eventually we'll extend higher, but like... It's consolidation. It's just asking to stop you out, stop you out, stop you out. Watch that FVG get inverted. Yeah, trust me, bro. There was one left. Google dummy. Oh, so you've been Googling them. That's how you've actually been getting good scores. Fairs. Mate, holy Alaska. Be fair, Alaska's fucking huge. How does Canada not own Alaska as well? They so should. Okay. Not all of them I use, but just to confirm. Fairs. Who's jumping in, chat? I'm probably going to sit out. Proud of you, GU. Trust me, Forex is so ridiculous. Who is paying overpriced and buy EU here? Yeah, facts. Who's genuinely getting into EU and GU longs up here? I know there's an accumulation, but fuck me. Where is the buy side accumulation? Who looks at this and goes, yeah, I'll buy? Yeah, chat, I'm not getting in from this limit, so don't try to copy me. I'm not getting in this. GU's pissed me off enough today. GU's pissed me off more than enough, so I'm not getting in this one, boys, before you fucking assume that I'm in and all jump in. There's just not enough momentum to carry us what we need, which would be like 87 pips. It's just not realistic. So yeah, I would probably just park GU for now. Just if you, yeah, EU I'd hold. Like EU should really be sweet, but GU there's genuinely no volume. Do you think we're gonna sell to prior week low? Eventually this week I do believe we will, but right now there's nowhere near enough volume for that to happen. Like nowhere near. It is nowhere near, guys. It is nowhere near. Nowhere near. Guys, we are nowhere near. You hear that, GU? We're trying to catch a fucking 20-yard trade.
He's nowhere near. Nowhere near. And I know criticizing the attitude that attitude is not enough. Courage is not enough. To run is not enough. You have to have much more than that. And he's nowhere near. You agree with me, guys? Yeah, but between you, fucking do it. And demand yourself. That's what I'm telling you, fucking training. Because I see it.
Your Asian accent is banging. That's it's a Spanish accent. What's EU saying? I'm bearish on EU, bro, personally. I'm bearish on EU and GU, but GU's just nowhere fucking near. Nowhere near. You understand me, GU? Nowhere near. I accept losing. I do not accept these fucking standards, man. I do not accept them. Nowhere near. Forex is moving dead, yeah, facts. Nowhere near, guys. Nowhere near. Oh. Are you in EU already? Nah, bro. I got in EU early this morning, but I'm not in anymore. And I didn't jump in that re-entry that you see. This would have been my entry, but yeah, I got mad unlucky, bro. I got wicked out there before price ran. So I'm just not going to jump back in, but this would definitely be my position. GU seriously needs to understand, like, I accept losing, but I do not accept these standards. Yeah, I'm not in GU either, boys. Standards one. Nowhere near. So we all at FX Alex G. Come on, bro. Yeah, last week was a lovely week, man. Lovely week in the signals last week as well, man. Clearing about 10% in the signals, which is beautiful. And then obviously this week, started it off to a bang with this swing short over here, which is already running very nicely. Yeah, boys, if you are trying to get into signals, boys, send me a message. Also, my one-to-one mentorship is about to fill up. It's about to fill up, boys. There's only 6 spaces left. And then it's going to be maxed out and we can't take on any more. So if you are trying to get in, boys, DM me one-to-one right now. You can work with me one-to-one. I can also give you a fat discount as well to get you in for the best price. So if you are trying to work with me one-to-one on our school, FX LSU different motion, trust me. Then with that broker dose coming in heavy. But yeah, boys. Maybe when it's played out, 1 hour in on about 1 hour CRT though, so I'm not even short. That's my bias. Yeah, I'm not in anything right now, champ. My bias is definitely short. I'm just not in, man. This market's a little bit too choppy for me. I did already get in a trade today, which didn't go well. I mean, it didn't go badly. I'll be honest. We got really unlucky with it, but. I just set B in the short. Don't know what's happening with the market. Seemed like it's waiting for the next tweet or Trump move. Yeah, facts. I think what we're more anticipating, bro, is the intervention on the yen. I think that's more what we're really anticipating. I definitely think that's what we're anticipating. You can see the yen's just getting these crazy spikes which keep on basically massively affecting EUGU. I feel like market's going to be dead until New York session. Yeah, bro, you may be right with that. You really may be right. Any other pairs you lot are in, let me know, man. As I said, I'm sitting out for now. Yeah, low-key annoying with that EU short this morning. Should really still be in that, but can't be too mad at it. Yeah, I would just not even look for I would just not even look for GU trades right now. I think it's just moving way too erratic. Way too erratic. It's just purely consolidating as well, boys. We're not getting any movement. He's tricking us that we're breaking lows or breaking highs. We're not doing any of that. We're just moving sideways. So anything you see within this is just complete bullshit. It's just pure sideways. Sometimes you got to remove like your drawings and shit to actually notice that. You can see it's just pure sideways, boys. It's not good. Anyone knows what's happening to the JPY before I see nothing? Looks like they gave the interim instructions on how to move the JPY with everyone else on vacation. He totally screwed it up. Nah, bro, so it's just the intervention, essentially, is what they're doing. So, essentially, how the intervention works is... We did say this would probably happen, right? So, what we're basically seeing is the Bank of Japan, right? They're intervening, right? It's a BOJ intervention. Reason they're intervening is, as you can see, the Japanese yen is just so weak. And they're basically trying to buy it up because living standards are actually falling in Japan because of it, just because of how weak it is. So what they're essentially doing is to buy the yen. Obviously, they want to push the yen up, so they want to prop the yen up. But in order to buy the yen, they need money, right? So how are they going to buy the yen? It means they need to sell something in order to then buy the yen. So what are they doing? They're dumping their dollars, so they're selling their dollars. And with that money, they're buying the yen, okay? Therefore, EU and GU goes up as a result of that. So they sell the dollar to buy the yen, and obviously a bearish dollar means a bullish EU GU. So that's what we're getting a little bit today. We can expect that to come in way more heavy on Thursday. So you can see on the first Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, first 3 days of the week, you can see JPY bank holiday, JPY bank holiday, JPY bank holiday. So we can expect this to be not as strong. As you can see, data suggests Bank of Japan money market data suggests likely market intervention on Thursday, right? When's the first day after the bank holiday? Yep, it is Thursday. So on Thursday specifically, we can expect the Bank of Japan to be selling the US dollar, buying the yen, and therefore a bullish EU and GU on Thursday. So this may be priced in before Thursday. We'll wait and see sort of how it goes. But if the open of the week, so the start of the week, if it leaves us basically above here, we push up, and that would mean it's already priced in. So they're really just going to dump anyway. But yeah, we are very much bearing that in mind that on Thursday it's likely that we do get this playing out once the intervention comes. Buying the yen, selling the dollar, therefore EU and GU pumps. But that's basically what we're seeing here, boys. That's basically the overall reason why we're moving. So obviously we want our technicals to align with our fundamentals, as we said, which right now they're not really aligning. We're bearish technically, as you can see, but fundamentally this would tell us bullish. So that's why we're getting a lot of chop, and it's why it's not the best to actually trade, because they're not really aligned right now. Just move stop loss to break even to cover yourself. Fair play, bro. New York London session then reverses, taking all the liquidity from AM session. That's very potential, bro. Very potential. I entered early on GU. Just going to hold and see what happens. Fair play. You should use Claude to write a Pine script for your strategy report to backtest for other pairs, bro. That's a good idea. Don't you need a Mac Mini for Claude, though, for it to properly work? If not, you got to like run it on your actual PC. It's a bit mad. People who have traded for longer than 4.5 minutes would buy before Thursday. Well, bro, if everyone's got that idea, then do you really think that's going to be what happens? Remember, if it's strikingly obvious, it's probably not going to happen. Nah, normal PC is fine, I'll swear. I'll have to run it then. But doesn't it have like full access to your computer? With nose on the jump off. See you tomorrow, buddy. Sweet, bro. Yeah, I will be in the post London at 12 o'clock. Oh shit, I'm bullish on you. Fair play, bro. Where are you looking to buy, bro? I'm bearish. I'm not in. I was in earlier, but I'm not in anymore. I'm not in this re-entry either, chat. Before you try to copy trade me, I'm not in this one, so don't even bother trying to copy me. I use Claude as a co-pilot for fundamental analysis and overall market. Does it work well, yeah? Claude works well for that, does it?
Opportunities on the charts. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through step by step. We cut out all the crap and made it as simple as possible so you can have it installed in the next 5 minutes.
What does it do though?
I'm going to show you 3 amazing use cases, which honestly, it's 1 and 2. That is kind of skipping my chart, but I forgot up. The screen, that was actually really quick, instantly changed the SPX 6900 chart. So you can see it has full control and fully plugged in to our Trading View app, which is amazing because, yeah, we can pull up charts, but you can pull up charts yourself. I want to show you 3 extremely powerful.
Let's see if this is actually useful, chat.
Quite mind-blowing that Claude Code can now help you use TradingView and help you trade. And to do this, we just scroll a little bit further down this page that once again is in the description, and we come across to number 1, which, imagine this, guys. You wake up in the morning and Claude Code, with its 1000 IQ, it's been watching the charts all night for you, pulls your TradingView watch list. It knows how you trade, and it breaks down everything that you're currently in, everything that you're currently watching, and sends you an overnight recap on what happened, plus a sentence on exactly why that is happening. And even better, it sends you that text message to your WhatsApp. To get this, literally copy this prompt and paste it into your terminal for it to set up on your behalf. So it has asked me a few times just to give it permission to access all the stuff we're asking it to use, to just go through and give those permission. So you can see I actually didn't have anything added to my watch list, but now I literally just typed it in here and it added these 2, SPX 6900 and Bitcoin, to my watch list. Want me to run the morning brief now with these 2?
It's just simplifies institutional analysis and their thoughts on market direction, mostly 200-day EMA. You need to go on it, bro. Next big thing. Yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie, like a fucking ridiculous amount of people use that EMA. Let me save this because I remember this was someone in my live. Oh fuck it, I'm just gonna get rid of it quickly. I shall keep that. Yeah, people use the EMA bears. Let me use it. Loads of people use the EMA. I'll be honest, I never really use it in it, but let's see. So let's make the 201. Make it blue. We'll keep it blue. Make it twice as thick though. We'll make the other one lighter blue. See, like, how do people really trade this? Well, do you need the smooth moving average for it to really work? Honestly, I haven't traded fucking these in so long. I haven't looked at EMAs in so long. So I reckons DXY is in a downtrend, EUG is in an uptrend. Is it really useful? Like, But yeah, I will get on that Claude though. That seems sick. Holy DTO. I'm like, how the fuck could you even have had a short bias today? Yeah, the shit's running anyway. Looks like it's a bullish day for UG, you boys. It is definitely going to be a bullish day. Or not day, but London session. Wow. Really interesting there. Really interesting. I don't think anyone would have had a bullish bias on a UGU. Genuinely don't think anyone would have. I don't know why you even would have, but wow. Bullish day. Not something I was expecting at all. DTO, you can see, is insanely powerful, boys. Like, honestly, the DTO is fucking ridiculous. Like, you don't even have to bother looking at the chart. Just look at the DTO at this point. Honestly, it's fire, bro. Yeah, I'll have to look at it. I use 8 and 14 EMA. Oh, fairs. Yeah, boys. Again, it's all about... For us, it's all about the daily bias. If we get the daily bias wrong, we're basically fucked, okay? So, if we get the daily bias wrong, we're going to lose the trade regardless. So, this trade, we got the daily bias wrong, so we got fucked and we lost the trade. That's all there really is to it. Well, to be fair, not yet, but that's probably what's going to happen now. But looking at everything considered, have the daily bias, and then we either enter off of ALG sell or DTO sell, right? Whereas if we was looking at buyers, if we got the daily bias correct, we was looking at buyers, we would have had these DTO buyers. So for example, on EU, you can see if we're looking at sells, we're looking at price sweeping the Asia high and selling to the Asia low. If we're looking at buyers, we're looking at price move away from the DTO, come back in, and then buy. So had we have got a higher time frame bias right, and we was looking at daily bias buyers, then we would have waited to see what we got. Did we get a sweep of the Asia low for buyers? No, we didn't. So therefore, it must be a continuation, retracement, move. Yep, as you can see, the DTO's here. We've got a continuation, retracement. So that was the move. So you can see with our strategies, they work the best. But these are by far the best ways to trade London session, like by a million miles. It's just very important that you get your daily bias right a lot of the time. Because if you get it wrong, then you're going to be fucked and you're going to lose the trade. So you do need to get the daily bias right more times than not. I mean, we probably did get it wrong today. But my daily bias, I'd say at least 8 out of 10 times I get it right. And with the strategies that I trade, it just means we can get in pretty well. So bullish was obvious. SMT at prior day, high / low, very powerful, G. Yeah, I wouldn't say it was obvious. I defo wouldn't say it was obvious. Far from obvious. Thing is, a lot of people, boys, just use SMT. I see it all the time. All they look at is SMT, nothing else. Nothing else. Which, obviously, today does work, but a lot of the time, it's just not enough. So, we'll see. We'll see if it does become a bullish day. Bear in mind, it's not bullish yet. We've definitely still had more movement to the downside in terms of moving up. So, still bearish right now. The SMT is nice. Someone did point that out earlier. Which is obviously a nice bullish confluence. But, with that being said, I do think there's way more bearish confluence. So, I do think overall this market's heading down for sure. But that SMT was a good signal on like a lower time frame perspective. We may see price continue higher for a bit. We haven't actually broken that low, so we can't say we are bullish just yet. Until we obviously break this low, this high, or really this low. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, I wouldn't say it was obviously bullish. I mean, it's not even gone bullish yet anyway, so definitely not that. But yeah. You know CRT. Yeah, bro. SMT displacement making one out FVG. Still looking for short on EU. Yeah, I'd more be looking for short, bro. But I think this session's really done. I don't think you're going to get shorts this session. ALCLT valid on DXY. Would you not use? Yeah, bro. I'm using that. I'm using the 4 hour, really, not the 8 hour. But yeah. But yeah, chat, I'm gonna jump off now. Yeah, not the best day. I'll be so real with you guys. I took a loss today, and the market's just not moving nice at all. It's moving pretty horrendous, to be honest. No movement. We haven't got buys. We haven't got sells. We've half had buys, half had sells. The market doesn't want to show its hand. It doesn't want to break these highs. It doesn't want to... I'd basically show you what we're just not breaking right now. This is obviously where the value area is, so it is to be expected, but we just can't break past these lows or these highs. So yeah, price is very much just trading within this right now. We need it to have a full break and then potentially a retest of these levels. But yeah, we need it to actually fully break. So once that happens, there may be trades to be had. But until then, it's just going to be chopping up, chopping down, chopping up, chopping down, up, down, up, down, up, down. We're not really getting anything. So yeah, not the best day today, more just chop. But we'll see how the week progresses. It's only Tuesday, so we've still got 2 really good trading days left. We've still got Wednesday and Thursday to make back the loss we've had already. I've already taken a loss this week, which ain't great, but it's only a 1%, so we should really get that back. My average trading week's 1 win, 1 loss. Average RR 3-1, so I normally make about 2% on a good week. So yeah, we'll see how we play out for the rest of the week, boys. But anyway, appreciate you guys tuning in. If you are in the mentorship, then I'm going to be jumping on the pre-London right now, which is one of 2 live streams that you boys get with your membership. A live stream before the London session opens and after London session closes. So yeah, I'll see you guys on there. If you are trying to get in that mentorship before it fills up, just send me a DM saying 1-to-1, boys. If you're in my current old mentorship, I can literally get you in the new mentorship for the exact same price. So I genuinely don't know why you wouldn't get in. It's the exact same price for a better mentorship and 1-to-1s. If you're in the normal mentorship, boys, it's literally a no-brainer. There's only 6 spots left. 6 spots left to get in that for the exact same price, and it's better. Like, and it comes with 1-to-1s with me for the exact same price. It's like, bro, just get in. There's 6 spots left. So if you're in the current mentorship and you want a better mentorship for the same price, which includes 1-to-1s, message me 1-to-1 now so I can make you one of those last 6. They'll probably fill up pretty quickly this week or today even. So make sure you drop me a message. As I said, it's better. It comes with 1-to-1s and it's the same price. It's genuinely a no-brainer. If you are in the mentorship, boys, just drop me a message saying 1-to-1 so I can get you in there ASAP. What I'll do is if you are in the current mentorship, I'm just going to put in the chat saying yo, and then you can just reply to me and say you've messaged me or whatever. This is in the trading floor, or I'll do it in the free chat as well. So if you're a free member and you're trying to get in, then you can also drop me a message. But yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in, and I will catch you in the next stream, people. Sweet, boys. Appreciate you watching, boys. I'll catch you in the next one, man. Yeah, boys, big up to everyone on YouTube as well, boys. I'll catch you in the next live, people. DM'd you about moving over to the mentorship. No worries, boys. If anyone did message me, I'll message you back. Oh, bye, Baldy. And now you want a DM reply. Fairs. Anyway, yeah, Macy's going to be live for the New York session, so we'll see how it progresses. I do really think there'll be still sales, chat. That's what I'm looking for. We may want to take out these highs first and take this liquidity. And obviously, therefore, these lows on DXY before we get that move to the upside. But we'll see how it progresses anyway, chat. It should be a good week. Price action is looking good. It's just consolidatory today. We've got the bank holiday on the JPY. We're sort of anticipating this intervention, which is what we're pricing in. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. But, yeah, appreciate you watching, boys, and I'll catch you in the next one, man. Sweet people.